So you've gotten yourself a new PlayStation 5. Firstly, congratulations and welcome to the club. Sony's latest console has proven itself time and time again to be a massive improvement over its predecessor in terms of raw gaming power and from a user experience standpoint. But of course there are always ways of which we can get more out of our devices, from controller shortcuts to storage saving techniques. And that's exactly what we are breaking down right here today with 10 quick and easy tips and tricks for PlayStation 5 beginners. So without further ado, my name is Aaron, this is Push Square, and let's dive into it. Kicking things off with a storage saver, you really want to turn off automatic trophy videos, which are quiet gigabyte demolishers. Your PS5 is automatically set to record a 15-second clip when earning trophies, which you will likely earn a lot of when you're trying out different games on your fresh new PS5. Unless you are particularly sentimental, I'd recommend turning this off. You can keep it on for platinum trophies if you're really keen to capture those special moments, but this will save you doing a cleanse of your storage every other month. So to do this, you want to head into settings, capture and broadcast, captures, down to trophies, and then here you can select which trophies can auto record if you want any, and how long you want those clips to be. With some games having 50 plus trophies, it's super easy to clog up storage with needless trophy clips, so this will help. While on the topic of capturing footage, you'll also want to change the default capture button settings. By pressing the Create button, you will open the Create tab, which allows you to capture a screenshot or start a recording, but it can kinda take you out of the experience and is a bit clunky, so I would recommend streamlining that whole process. Head into Captures and Broadcasts again, this time selecting Shortcuts for Create button. There are 3 different settings here, but I would say the handiest is the Easy Screenshot setting, which allows a single tap of the Create button to capture a screenshot, a long press to see the tab, and a double click to save a recent clip. You also want to turn off display save confirmations, because if you take a screenshot and it isn't quite right, you're going to need to wait for the Wii icon to disappear, otherwise it will show up in your next screenshot. Let's hang around in these settings for a wee bit longer and fine tune the power saving settings. Head to Settings, System and Power Saving, and here you can set a timer for how long your PS5 or DualSense controllers will stay on before turning themselves off, something that's actually quite short by default. Most importantly though, let's head into those rest mode features. You want to ensure that stay connected to internet is enabled so you can continue to download updates while the console is in rest mode. You also want to enable turning on PS5 from network, which we're going to talk about in a bit. And lastly, you can decide whether you want power in the ports to be turned off entirely while in rest mode, last for 3 hours, or always stay on, so you can charge those controllers and headsets. Sorry for the interruption, but a quick reminder that if you enjoy content like this, then you can subscribe to us here on Push Square. This channel covers all things PlayStation, from the latest reviews and previews to Let's Plays and Top 10s. If that sounds like your kind of thing, then stick with us right here on Push Square. Tying in with those rest mode features is the PlayStation app. This is a companion mobile app which allows you to message people via the PS Messenger, browse and purchase games from the store, and a personal favourite of mine, download your screenshots straight to your mobile. However, a really handy feature that you've activated by allowing the PS5 to turn on via network is starting your game downloads through the app. So if you're out and about and you want to jump into a game with pals later on that night, you can save yourself some time by starting the download back home. You just have to ensure that the PS5 is on rest mode to do this. I also just like having handier access to some PS features via your app. So one of said features is actually PS Stars, a loyalty program for PlayStation players. This essentially allows you to earn points by purchasing anything through the PlayStation Store, and those points can eventually be redeemed to buy PSN vouchers, collectibles, or specific games. The thing you need to ensure though is that you've signed up for the program before you start earning any points. So to join, you want to boot up the mobile PS app, select the PS Star icon at the top, and then you're able to sign up from here. Now this isn't going to net you free games all of the time, but if you're spending money on the store anyway, then you might as well. After around a year, and I don't actually buy a lot of the games through the store, I netted myself a handy £20 voucher. If you want to speed up the process, then you can check out monthly challenges on the PlayStation app, which allow you to earn extra points, and through completing these challenges and leveling up your general account, you can also earn digital collectibles if you're into that sort of thing. Inevitably, if you picked up a PS5 for the first time, there's gonna be a bunch of games that you want to buy, but gaming can be a pretty expensive hobby. So to ensure that you aren't missing out on the best deals and saving some pennies, head over to the PlayStation Store and wishlist your games. Go into any games page, select the 3 dots on the side and then select wishlist. You'll be able to head to notifications and wishlist updates to activate those so that whenever a game does go on sale that's in your wishlist, you will be notified. It's a great way to keep on top of all of the sales that PlayStation hosts, and by selecting this little heart on the PlayStation Store, you can have an easy look through all of your most wanted games. Speaking briefly of the notifications there, it can be pretty annoying for a constant barrage of notifications to pop up whenever you're playing your PS5. Quite a lot of the time, the most pointless of the bunch, for me at least, is X person has just come online. Sorry Kyle. But by heading into settings and notifications, you can customize a bunch of options, from the notifications that you're seeing to how long they stay on screen. It'll be different for everyone, but I like to keep things fairly minimal just so I can enjoy myself without constant interruptions. This is a nice and easy one. Turn off that damn menu music. It may seem quite relaxing and chill when you first get your PS5, but believe me, this little ambient soundtrack thing can quickly get on your nerves. So head into settings, sound, audio, and turn off home screen music. Ah, the blissful embrace of silence. This isn't so much a thing to change, but something to understand when socializing on PlayStation 5. The party system isn't like in previous generations where once you had left the party there was no longer one around. Here, every time you have a party with any combination of people, that version of the party will remain. It's something that took me a little bit to fully realise, but what this means is that you can create a party for your friends and just jump into that one each time, saving you the need to send out invites over and over and over again. You can manage who is added or removed from the party too, so it massively streamlines the entire experience. And you can also highlight your favourite parties so they're super easy to access. Lastly, just some handy wee shortcuts for you. By pressing triangle and X on the DualSense, you can immediately access the search bar while on the home page. By pressing L1 and R1, you can switch between the games and media tab on the dashboard. Hold the PS home button to jump back to the dashboard without having to press it and select it from the home bar. Hold down the mic button to mute all audio, and while in a party, you can quickly access it in-game by double tapping the home button. So those are 10 quick and easy PlayStation 5 tips and tricks. I hope you found them helpful. If you would like to see more in the future, then remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching, and until next time, I've been Aaron, and this has been Push Square.